Steins Gate, a so-called masterpiece that has garnered immense praise and adoration from the masses, is a testament to the misguided tastes and lack of discernment of the anime community. With its convoluted plot, insufferable characters, and pretentious attempts at intellectualism, this overhyped anime falls far short of its lofty ambitions, and left me with a bitter taste of disappointment. Let us begin with the most glaring flaw of Steins Gate, its mind-numbingly convoluted and needlessly complex plot. From the very first episode, the viewer is bombarded with a barrage of incomprehensible jargon and pseudoscientific nonsense. The writers seem to revel in their own cleverness, crafting a narrative that prides itself on being confusing and obtuse rather than engaging and coherent. Instead of presenting a clear and concise story, Steins Gate opts for an overly convoluted mess that serves no purpose other than to stroke the egos of those who mistakenly believe complexity equates to brilliance. The characters in Steins Gate are equally detestable, devoid of any depth or relatability. The protagonist, Rintaro Okabe, is an insufferable and obnoxious individual who takes it upon himself to be the self-proclaimed mad scientist, sporting a lab coat and spouting inane catchphrases. His over-the-top antics and forced eccentricity quickly wear thin, and what remains is an empty shell of a character devoid of any genuine substance. The supporting cast fares no better, with a motley crew of forgettable and one-dimensional characters that serve as mere plot devices rather than individuals worth investing in emotionally. One of the main selling points of Steins Gate is its supposed intellectualism and exploration of time travel. However, any semblance of intellectual depth is nothing more than smoke and mirrors, disguising the show's shallow understanding of the subject matter. The attempts at philosophical musings and scientific discourse come across as nothing more than pretentious posturing, a facade designed to mask the show's lack of genuine substance. Instead of engaging in meaningful exploration of time travel and its implications, Steins Gate reduces it to a contrived plot device used to manufacture false tension and cheap thrills. The animation quality in Steins Gate is far from impressive. While it may have been adequate for its time, it pales in comparison to more recent anime offerings. The character designs are uninspired, lacking any unique or memorable features. The animation itself is lackluster, with limited movements and recycled frames that further detract from any potential visual appeal. It is a shame that an anime with such lofty aspirations fails to deliver on even the most basic artistic fronts. Furthermore, the pacing of Steins Gate is abysmal. The first half of the series plods along at a glacial pace, burdened by endless exposition and meaningless meandering. The supposed build-up to the grand revelations and climactic moments is a tedious and laborious process, leaving the viewer with a sense of impatience rather than anticipation. Even when the pace quickens in the latter half, it feels rushed and haphazardly put together, leaving little time for genuine emotional investment or proper narrative development. Lastly, the so-called emotional moments in Steins Gate are nothing more than manipulative attempts to elicit a cheap and unearned response from the audience. The show relies on contrived tragedy and forced sentimentality to create an illusion of depth and emotional resonance. However, these moments lack authenticity and are ultimately forgettable, failing to leave a lasting impact or genuine emotional connection. In conclusion, Steins Gate is an overrated and bloated mess of an anime that fails to deliver on its promises. The convoluted plot, detestable characters, misguided attempts at intellectualism, subpar animation, poor pacing, and manipulative emotional moments all contribute to an underwhelming and unfulfilling viewing experience. I cannot in good conscience recommend Steins Gate to anyone seeking a genuinely intelligent and emotionally resonant anime. Save yourself the disappointment and explore other, more deserving works in the vast world of anime. Final score, 2 out of 10.
Anime review is copyright of the Phantom Thief Buds. Do not distribute without express written permission.